We are 3 in 1 and 1 in 3. We are body, mind, and spirit. Our quest as evolutionary beings is to master each of these 3 aspects of our being so that we can evolve physically, mentally, and spiritually. We can harmonize these 3 aspects of our being by increasing our awareness of how and why they are connected. Mastering and harmonizing our body, mind, and spirit is the key to achieving total well-being. You will lighten up by purifying your body, liberating your mind, and unleashing your creative spirit. As you master and harmonize your body, mind, and spirit, you will unleash your highest potential in every aspect of your life. You will start living your best life as your highest self. Are you ready to lighten up?
Voice America TV proudly presents Lighten Up, featuring your host, Suzanne Ross, inspirational author, motivational speaker, and wellness expert.
Hello and welcome to Lighten Up. I am so delighted to be here today with the Empowered Empress, Iris Stallworth-Grayling. Hello, Iris.
Hi, Suzanne.
Thank you so much for adorning my show today with your beauty and grace.
I am absolutely thrilled to be here today with you and with you.
And today we're in Sedona, Arizona, one of the most blessed places on the planet. So we're really filled with a deep sense of gratitude today. But the essence of today's show is pure joy. And it's what Empress Iris is all about. Tell me how joy became such a trademark for you.
Well, you know what I noticed, Suzanne, over all the years, decades actually, 39 years of empowering clients, and actually I should say supporting them to empower themselves. But what I've noticed is that when we are more in our joy, we are able to access all those gifts of being in our joy, and that really helps us move toward being more empowered and connecting to our heart space. So I am delighted that I get to really support especially women over 40 who serve from their hearts to really step more fully into their joy, which means they're more fully into their power.
Oh, so beautifully said. And bless you for targeting women over 40, because I do think it can become a challenging phase of our lives. And so what a beautiful expression of love toward our sisterhood. Truly.
Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned that you've been doing this really for 39 years.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your background in neuropsychology? I believe you started as a hypnotherapist.
I started with using the tools of meditation and hypnotherapy as a way to access the subconscious mind that stores our beliefs. It has so much to help us. And when we are more able to, on a conscious level and on a subconscious level, tune into the tools, the power that we already possess, we are able to manifest what we really desire in our lives. And so, Suzanne, I started working as a hypnotherapist, and I love that work. But then I wanted to go to deeper places, so I then became a licensed psychotherapist and did that for 25 years. And now I am very excited to be an integrative coach.
And I understand a joyologist.
Yes.
How did you come up with that name?
When I was thinking about joy and all the aspects of joy, I thought, I like the exploration of what joy can give us. And studying and then helping others learn how their joy, isn't that magnificent? Their joy?
Yes.
Their joy, which makes you feel so uplifted. Also, there's aspects of joy that makes you feel peace.
Yes, content, joy.
Yes, there's lots of facets of joy, and it also connects you to your heart space, because I think of joy and love as twin energies.
Yes.
And when they dance together, it's magnificent. So that's how I discovered how joy, I believe, and I've seen this with so many others, joy is a path to power.
That just fills my heart space. Absolutely. And you are all about integrating the heart, the mind, and the body.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen how you do that with such, well, just with your radiant spirit, but then with these movements, these flowing movements that really are a physical expression of the joy that you're experiencing and sharing with others. How did you start integrating movement into your practice?
Well, I've observed that when we incorporate all the different aspects of who we are, which means we have an understanding of principles that guide a process, and we study it and we learn how to do it, it goes to a much deeper level where you're letting your body, and I'm so grateful to my teacher, Vicki Della Gioia, the wonderful, wonderful Qigong master. She taught me, and I have taught some of my clients some Qigong movements that really help integrate. I think of Qigong based on the Taoist principles as moving meditation. So that's one aspect, the body. There's, as I mentioned, there's the mind, Suzanne. That's the cognitive process, the part where we have an understanding of certain principles. And then there's the spirit, the heart space. And that's going more deeply into meditations, having a connection to spirit, to however you define the divine for you, and incorporating all of this into I think of it as like a beautiful crystal. A beautiful crystal. It has all the facets, and all those facets become a very, very powerful integrative whole. So I have been very, very thrilled to see the results when all the aspects are really united. It's powerful.
It is powerful. And as you know, I open my show with "We are 3 in 1 and 1 in 3" because I do firmly believe in the power of integrative wellness, and that we can never be fully well in our body or our mind or inspired by spirit if we don't pay attention to all of those three aspects of our being and nurture each and every one on a daily basis, really, but then also with targeted programming.
I so resonate with what you're saying, and I so resonate with the approach that you have, Suzanne. I really can see the benefits, and I have to say, I'd like to tell all of you that I am on day 4 of the program that Suzanne has in her fabulous book, Wake Up. And I am right now really living your integrative process and getting great benefit from it. So thank you. Thank you for that, Suzanne.
Thank you so much, Iris. I really
She
appreciate
didn't know I was going to
Yes.
give her that. But that's the truth. It's truly helped me go to deeper levels, and I appreciate that.
A spontaneous testimonial. Thank you so much. And I want to recognize all that you're creating as well, Iris, because you have an incredibly beautiful website and I see that you have called your programs the Seeds of Joy, and you do have a free gift on your website that everybody can just go right to and download right away and start experiencing the Seeds of Joy. And I just love that name. So when we come back, we're going to explore more about how Iris came onto the Seeds of Joy and a beautiful quote that inspired her. So stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.
Welcome. I'm Iris Stallworth-Grayling, often called Empress Iris. I'm delighted to have you share this video series, Touching Seeds of Joy. I'll be sending you monthly videos on a different aspect of tuning into the everyday moments of joy. I was inspired by the loved and respected Buddhist teacher Thich Nhat Hanh. He says, "May I be able to recognize and touch the seeds of joy and happiness within myself." Inviting you to be more on this journey with you and me to slow down. Slow down and notice the everyday moments of joy that invite you to be more alive, more engaged, more at peace, and more in harmony with yourself and the world. Now, joy has the capacity to this full range of expression.
Hello and welcome back. I'm having so much fun with Empress Iris today. We're talking all about joy. What is more enlightening and illuminating than joy? And it's so incredible what she shared earlier. A beautiful quote by Thich Nhat Hanh, all about planting the seeds of joy. And that's exactly what Iris does through her programming. And a part of her programming is creating these incredible integrative videos. And so that really opens to you sharing so much about what you've learned over the years, those things that are really powerful and transformational. And one of them is meridian tapping.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about that?
Oh, yes, I'd love to, Suzanne. Meridian tapping is a way of you have something that you want to shift, you focus on it, and as you are tapping, and there are different meridian points that you tap, and when you do this, what happens is it lets the chi, which is our life force energy, flow through us, and we are a more open channel. And that allows us to in a more easy way to shift our beliefs about something. It energizes us toward the power of what we really want. And so that's one of the tools that I share in my videos.
That sounds incredibly powerful. And it sounds like we are opening any blockages that are limiting. So it really sort of allows you to tap into your unlimited potential, the unlimitedness of your creative spirit. Really. Does that sound accurate?
Oh, you hit it right on. It's absolutely true. Yes.
Oh, what a powerful practice. And then she offers something called laughing yoga. It just makes you want to laugh saying it.
It does.
I love it. And I would love to learn more about it. Tell me about laughing yoga.
Well, it has come over from India originally, and there are laughing yoga classes everywhere now. And what is so beautiful is that through the study of neuroscience, we have validated that when we laugh or when we are in a joyous state, when we smile, there's certain muscles that get activated that send messages to certain parts of our brain, and they kind of broadcast these pleasurable feelings that come from having these certain hormones that get turned on. And what is so wonderful is, laughing is contagious. You know what happens when somebody laughs and you feel uplifted. And it doesn't mean that we're laughing all the time, because life has that balance. But it's so wonderful to feel that you can tune into the joyous parts of life, and they help you with some challenging situations. Because the reality is, joy and grief can sometimes sit together. And they really can be transformed and help you sit through some challenging feelings, allow you to move through them, and then get to a place of where you are feeling in balance again, in harmony. And so laughing, which it's such a good feeling, isn't it, Suzanne? It's such a good feeling, really helps. And I often lead laughing yoga in my retreats, and a whole room of us laughing and sharing that joyous energy. It does lift you up. It does open your heart.
Oh, that is so beautiful and fun, really.
Oh,
because sometimes when we talk about these transformational practices, and it sounds kind of intense, and we're evolving and tapping into our creative spirit, but then just to release and have fun with it all and sharing the laughter. I understand your retreats are so much fun and very transformational as well. So tell us about your retreats and what someone could expect if they were to attend one.
I have a wonderful community. I feel so blessed to have incredible women. And sometimes I have groups of men and women, but most of my retreats are for women. And in the community of being with each other, we have some exercises, some empowerment exercises, where we are actually saying out loud and really step into being witnessed as owning our power. There is something so, so, so uplifting to have your sister support you, to authentically hold the space for you to be your full potential. And that is so wonderful to feel and experience. And take this back with you into your everyday world. That's one of the things, as you mentioned, fun. We, of course, have lots of laughter. We have dancing, because talk about bringing in our bodies and movement and dancing around.
I've seen Iris dance, and she really expresses herself so beautifully. You really do, Iris, and I can tell how much you get into it. And we all do. I mean, most of us enjoy dancing, especially women, and expressing ourselves in that way. And it's sort of that mind-body connection and getting in touch with your body and just, feeling comfortable enough in it to just let it flow. And oh, that sounds so exciting. I really look forward to attending a retreat. And I understand that you have one coming up in February.
I do. I have one in February. It's called Empress Day at the Love Spa. This will be my third retreat that has this theme, and it's all about, because, it's the Valentine's season.
Oh, yes. Perfect timing.
Yes, and it's all about loving ourselves. Loving ourselves, celebrating who we are, sharing all this energy, and then we are so nourished to go out and share our love with everyone else.
That is so true. I love the idea of sending a Valentine card to ourselves. And you were sharing with me earlier about your heart box and inspiring women that were attending your retreat to actually write themselves a love letter.
And inside, we wrote, like you said, love letters to ourselves. And then, because we're nourishing ourselves first, so then we can give out to others, then we wrote love letters to those that touched our heart.
Beautiful.
And love letters to the planet.
Oh, sweet dear Mother Earth.
Yeah.
That is an incredibly wonderful practice and allows people to express their uniqueness, their creativity, and the self-love, which always leads to the ability to love others more fully as well. In my book, I have a declaration of love, a declaration of self-love. Because, you know, like you're saying with love and joy, I really feel like love and empowerment dance together as well. And truly, it has to start with self-love in order for you to be more empowered in your life in general. So love, joy, empowerment. Oh, I just feel so incredibly inspired. And just being in the presence of Iris itself is inspiring, believe me. And we've been having so much fun together. When we come back, we are going to look into her programming a little bit deeper. She starts out with a free gift, but then we can graduate from the free gift into level 1 and then level 2 of her Seeds of Joy program. So please stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.
I love supporting those that serve from the heart. Are you a visionary with a mission? Do you take care of others? Are you a doctor? A teacher? You serve from the heart, making a difference. I'm Empress Iris Stallworth-Grayling, and based on 39 years of guiding hundreds of clients to claim their power and joy, I created a powerful system of mindset and lifestyle upgrades deepened by connection to spirit. Tune into the superpowers of joy, opening channels to divine guidance. I would love to be your guide on this journey.
Welcome back. I am so delighted to be here with Iris, and we have just been having such a wonderful time talking about love, joy, empowerment, and she really radiates all three of those essences of being. She truly does. I am so excited about your website, and it's really turning out to be such a beautiful site. And those who visit your site can right away take advantage of your free gift. Tell us a little bit more about that. I know we touched on it earlier, but there really is so much to offer with your free gift.
As I mentioned, we are going to be sharing a monthly call, and I will have a guest, and we will talk about how to expand our joy. We will also be sharing a video. I've made a video that talks about different aspects of the everyday moments of joy. And so I would love to send them to you, and you can go to my website. And thank you for talking about my website. I'm so proud of it. And it just came to me in one of my meditations that the name of my website should be called Joy, Love, Power.
Oh, yes, I saw that. And you talk about energizing and activating and elevating, such powerful words. And then your integrated videos. So in the next phase, you offer the calls and the videos. Can you tell us more about that first level, Seeds of Joy?
Yes. The Seeds of Joy initiation is a 2-module program. So it's the first 2 modules of my larger program. And we look at how you can really notice how much you give yourself joy. And also how much we were talking about self-love, how much you allow loving yourself to be part of your daily practice. So we talk a lot about beginning that foundational piece of letting joy in, noticing the joy you already have, and stepping into loving yourself and nourishing yourself.
Oh, that sounds very powerful, very inspiring. So there's the initiation, which is the first level, and then what follows?
So the next level is a 6-module program that I call Seeds of Joy, Blooms of Power.
Love that. And so it also includes a call, the videos, and I believe you have a guidebook.
I do. Each module has a training call. It also has what I call a body, mind, spirit integrative video. We're going to take all those different, as we've been talking, Suzanne, it really has practices that you can use whenever you need them, and it integrates whatever theme we're talking about in that particular module. There's also a coaching call, and these are live coaching calls that you will be getting twice a month for the next 6 months. So
Wow.
it's 6 modules, but I would love to really be part of that inspiring instructional place where you can tap into your joy and feel the empowerment that results from that. Because they, as you were saying, joy, love, power. When they're together like this crystal, so powerful.
That is.
I want women to get the experience and the feeling of absolute, I know I am wise, strong, beautiful, and powerful. And it's the power you already possess. It's about learning how to access it.
That is so beautifully said, and you can tell how heartfelt Iris really is. She truly has a very sincere desire to uplift, elevate, inspire, and empower, and that is why I am so incredibly honored to have you on my show, and I am just so blessed to have you as such a dear friend as well. So thank you so much, Iris, for blessing my show and for sharing your heart and your soul with my guests. Please go to Iris's website, theempoweredempress.com, and you can check out all the beautiful things that she has to offer at her site. Iris, give me a big hug. Women sharing joy. Thank you so very much. And thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Lighten Up. Many blessings to all.